Ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come. The time where we get to watch / listen to Fireside Fables. We're the lucky ones that get to watch. Everybody else, you have to listen. Maybe someday we'll get this whole YouTube thing figured out. But for now, we're just chatting. We're just having a good time. We're playing some role-playing games, some 7 Dooms for Sandpoint, having a good time. It's good. You know what else is good and exciting for, well, at least for me and my wife? I don't know about you guys, but the Olympics has just started in real life. It's the Winter Olympics. That's the good one, and they're doing some curling. They're doing some snowboarding stuff. It's pretty cool.
Well, by the time this recording comes out, the Olympics have been finished.
Yeah. So, congratulations to us. We won.
We won it. We won everything.
Yeah, it keeps happening. Canada generally does pretty good, don't we? For the winter, at least.
Yeah, the last Winter Olympics that we got the most gold medals was 2010. We got 14.
Whew, that's pretty good.
We had 206 athletes, and this year I guess we have 206 athletes again. So if you're a little superstitious, then maybe that's a good thing.
As they say, I'm only a little stitious.
Just a little stitious.
Yeah. But that's pretty sweet. I was Jean was telling me about the snowboarding, and she was getting all confused about the tricks and stuff because she thought the names were kind of silly because it's just a number and then a weird title of a trick or something. And so she thinks that it would be much more reasonable and easier to follow if you do a double twist, a triple twist, stuff like that, as opposed to just giving the number of degrees of the spin, so 1080 or something like that, which does make sense in her defense. I get that, but I'm just like, you just kind of, if you know a little bit about snowboarding or skateboarding and stuff like that, you kind of just know what those degrees mean. But I guess the double and a half twist or something like that could work. I don't know.
I do find that the commentators for the snowboarders are probably some of the best commentators because I think they realize that people don't know the names, like what the numbers mean. Yeah. And so they say what it is. And they're like, that was like 3.5 times. And they went off on their back foot, but landed on their front foot or whatever. I think they're really good at explaining what you're looking at. Of all the commentators for most of the sports, I think they're some of the best.
Yeah, but what sounds better, a double twist or the Scooby-Doo Goofy Foot back turnover?
I mean, I'm a sucker for really long, obnoxious names, so the second one for sure.
I mean, that sounds cooler, but it also doesn't really give a good description. So
I think that's part of the point. I don't know. I actually think if you look into all the back names, there's like a legacy behind all the stories of like what each name are called and why, like from professional skateboarders or snowboarders. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Might be a fun Google search while you guys are watching.
Sounds good.
What channels are showing the
CBC.
Winter Olympics? Whoa, there's a race car. What's going on?
No kidding.
Where's that? North side?
Yep.
Wild.
North side.
So I do have a question about if each of us would take part in the Winter Olympics, what event do you think you'd be most suited for in the
Hockey.
Winter Olympics? Hockey? That makes sense. That tracks a lot. Same boat for you, John?
Yeah, it'd be hockey or curling, actually, or badminton.
Is
Badminton isn't in the Winter Olympics.
Is that summer?
Yep.
I don't know. It's indoors. It feels like it's Winter Olympics here for us. Our badminton season's like wintertime, so.
Oh, well, I think it's a summer one, though.
That's fair. You just never play badminton outside, though.
I don't know. I've played some beach badminton, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd fit into any particular category. Like, I've played a little bit of floor hockey, but that's as much hockey as I've ever played in my life.
Well, just be a curling team.
I have never tried curling. I wouldn't mind trying curling.
It's fun.
The physics behind it is so cool.
I think I would probably I'd probably do one of the skiing events.
Hmm.
Probably like, I don't know. I want to say like the moguls where they're like boom 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 boom, but I just I don't know if I have the knees for it.
Fair.
Well, you definitely won't after you do the Muggles, so
Yeah, very true. Very
True.
true. Okay. Well, fair enough. Let's so if we're going to be doing some Olympic type stuff, let's see what our characters are up to. They were doing some there was a little bit of a meeting, meet cute maybe. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But they caught word that or they got an invitation from Caleb Valdemar. And the Valdemar family, your characters would probably know. At very least, Shadowthorn would know this.
Yeah.
Is the Valdemar family is one of the founding families of Sandpoint. They, in the past, I think it's just in the past like decade, they just ran into a whole bunch of business ventures that kind of didn't go very well, and then the patriarch of the family died, and so they're just like, you know what, we're just going to cut our losses. We're going to move to Magnamar, and so pretty much everybody they closed up the manor and moved up to Valdemar. But Caleb, he every once in a while will come between Magnamar and Sandpoint. So apparently he's in Sandpoint. He's hired a group of adventurers, and he wants to meet to swap adventuring stories. He invited you all to the Rusty Dragon for a was it a breakfast or a dinner? I think it was a dinner. It was
dinner.
Yeah, it was definitely a dinner. And yeah, you they've got a thing up in the set in the back, and you all are invited in to the back room. You all are welcomed into this back room. The three adventurers are back there. There's you know the names. There's Adamar, Chertis, and Erica, who, if you remember, Erica's mother owns one of the sweet shops in town, and she asked you to keep an eye out for Erica. They kept getting into fights because Erica was had a wanderlust, and her mother kept trying to dissuade her. She didn't like that, so she left. Yeah, but Caleb, he invites you in. He is a handsome man. He's very well dressed. He's got gold trim to his very low cut V-neck shirt. He is very he's got a nice bronze tone to his skin. He's got lots of silver rings and a couple silver earrings. He says, "Oh, welcome, my soon-to-be friends. Come in. Have a seat. Dinner is on me. We've got the cheese curdles. We've got some raspberry rum or raspberry wine. I can't remember. It's something raspberry. And yes, I can hardly wait to hear all of your grand stories." You look a little further in, and you see these three other characters. There is Adamar Scarnetti. He is part of the Scarnetti clan. John, you or Shadowthorn has seen him around in the past.
Yep.
He is he's got mutton chops, and which doesn't really suit him because he's got a very thin, like pointed face, but he's got kind of a smug grin on his face, and he's just watching you come in and sizing you up, it feels like. There's Chertis Jeed. He is kind of a rough and tumble looking guy. He's really solidly built. He's got scars on his knuckles. He looks kind of unkempt. It looks like he's maybe never even heard of a hairbrush. His beard is a little messy. And he is just there was one plate of these cheese curds in, and he is just downing them, just loving it. And then there's Erica. She is she has very obviously dyed hair. She's got dark hair, but it's dyed to a red. She's exceptionally pale, like notably pale, and she's just sort of staring into a mug of raspberry ale. Doesn't even look up as you come in. What would you all like to do?
I think Kael's gonna come in and introduce himself to them.
Okay, sounds
like,
good.
Good evening. It's nice to meet you all. My name is Kael, and can't wait to hear more about what you guys been up to, and curious what this invitation is for. Allow me to introduce my companions, and he points at Xavier, and he'll say, "This is my Tengu friend, Xavier. She
Hello.
is a killer with a crossbow. And right behind her, we have Shadowthorn and his trusted companion, Shadowpaw.
I think Shadowpaw was left at the door, if I remember correctly.
Oh, was he?
I think
No,
so.
I thought that
Not
was
here.
somewhere else. He's allowed in this
somewhere else?
tavern.
It was
Yeah,
somewhere
that was
else.
that was at Lana Lee's place that he wasn't allowed in.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And then
Shadowpaw can come in.
Yeah, and I'll just say he's a menace with the blade.
The
A menace,
Shadowpaw,
eh?
he means.
Yeah,
Shadowpaw.
and
That's
I
a
don't
good
know
one.
if it's sort of culturally appropriate. He's gonna go and shake everybody's hand, like.
Sure. Adamar, he stands up and he shakes your hand and he's sort of like, I don't know, tries to give you a little bit of a firmer grip.
Mhm.
But he seems friendly enough. He's like, yeah, good to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. I know you're not big fans of my brother Charn, but that's all right. Nobody really is. But he moves around and he shakes Kael's hand, kind of gives him a slap on the shoulder when he does so. Moves over to Xavier. So you're like a bird person.
Yes.
Okay. Do you eat like eat normal stuff, or you eat like mice and stuff?
I like eggs.
Eggs. Well, okay, fair enough. I like eggs.
Cannibalistic bird.
All right, fair enough. And Shadowthorn just kind of
Adamar?
looks at you. He, do you stick out your hand?
I just do one of those head nods. Like, yeah, I get the picture, man.
Okay, he'll give you sort of a knowing half grin and give you a nod as well. Chertus is just munching away. He doesn't get up. He's, come on, sit down. Let's eat. Let's drink. Come on. Enough with the pleasantries.
What did you call us here for tonight?
Oh, I wanted to hear about all of your adventures. I heard that you've been exploring the pit and have had quite a few strange encounters out there. Found a whole bunch of cool, interesting treasures. Met some crazy people. I romanced a dragon of some sort. I've heard all sorts of things.
Wow.
I'm also wondering. I invited your short friend, the kobold one. Where's he at? The Karkash.
We haven't seen him in the last day or so. I assume he's busy at the cathedral. He should come if he's got time.
Oh, well, no matter. You all are here. You will suffice. Now come, eat, and regale us with your stories.
Can you give me another crash course on their ancestries? And mostly their ancestries, and like, are they dressed like in full armor, or are they sort of festive, or
That is
do they
fair.
look like they just came out of the wilderness?
A little bit. So, except for Caleb. Caleb is dressed like he's immaculate. He looks great. Looks like he just had everything like pressed and washed this morning. Looking fantastic. Adamar, he's wearing like one of those adventuring outfits where it's just so many belts and buckles, just dozens of them all over the place, and you're like, that's none of those do anything. So he's wearing kind of that stereotypical showy sort of adventuring gear.
Mm-hmm.
Cheritus wearing a leather vest. Nothing fancy. It looks dirty. He's got like a kind of a shirt underneath. There's cuts in the arms and stuff like that. Just sort of is what it is. And Erica, she also is in sort of plain like traveling gear. So just nothing fancy. Sort of brown. Yeah. None of them are particularly dressed up except for Caleb.
Okay.
So this...
I'm going to sit down.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm going to grab a raspberry ale and sit next to Erica.
Okay, sounds good. Yes, you are all good old what's-her-face, the proprietor, who for some reason I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, Bathana. She is bustling in and out, bringing in trays of sort of like finger food and mugs of ale.
Yeah, no, I'm going to sit down wherever there's an opening. I don't no particular preference of where I sit. So,
all right, sounds good. You've got some delicious smelling foods in there and some rather tasty raspberry ale, which is the specialty of the Rusty Dragon Inn. This is a social encounter. So we had so Zen, you weren't part of the group at this point, but the rest of you may remember when we first were interacting with Nualia. That was a social encounter, and so we're going to be running this in a similar way. So kind of the way it works is that each of these characters that you're interacting with has ways that you can influence them. So each round, quote unquote, you will be able to make some checks to try and gain some influence with them. The way that kind of works, you can try to discover basically study them in some way to determine what might be a good influence on them, or you can just sort of try something and make a skill check there. So if you discover, then you'll uncover one or two ways that for sure will influence them, or you can shoot in the dark and just try and get influence right away. And then you'll be making different skill checks. We'll kind of role play a little bit based on what checks you're going to do, and potentially earn some influence on these different characters. And that will have different outcomes depending on who you gain influence with. Sometimes they might have immediate consequences. Sometimes it might have consequences in the future. Who knows? So we'll start this kind of round, and they're half-hour long rounds. So each of you has a chance. And actually, I'm going to... The fact that there's only 3 of you puts you at a disadvantage because all of a sudden you don't have as many skill checks. So I'm going to say that each of you can make each round, one of you is going to get to make 2 attempts. So you can decide between you who wants to do that. But yeah, let's see what happens first. Zen, why don't you go ahead first and tell me, who is it that you want to attempt to influence in some way, or that you want to learn more about by doing a discovery?
Erica.
All right, sounds good. Are you going to try and influence her, or are you going to try and discover more about her?
Let's discover more about her.
All right. So you have a few different options.
He's a cute-looking wolf.
I think those are two opposite things.
A cute wolf.
I think for the most part, Shadowpaw is going to be kind of sitting this one out. He can have some of the scraps left over from the kitchen. But for the most part, he's probably not going to be interacting too much. But for discovering more about Erica, you have a few different options, and these have different DCs. I won't tell you the DCs, but you can just do a perception check. You can do a Sandpoint lore check if you have that. Or you can do a society check to try and discover more about her.
I will do a perception check.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Erica is probably one of the more important ones.
27.
27.
Nice. At least that we
Very
know
good.
of.
So, yeah, there's a few different ways that you could influence her. That's a really good check. So I'm going to give you 2 ways that you could potentially influence her. So one of the ways is you discover that she's actually really into art stuff. She loves different musical performances. And so you could do a performance check to chat about music and swap sort of ideas and stuff like that. And talking about plays and operas that you've seen or would like to see. So that's an option.
Okay.
Another thing is you could do, let's see what else we got here. You think that she is not particularly confident. So you think that if you that you would be able to sort of push her a little bit by using intimidation to try and gain some influence over that way. You think that that might be an easier way to gain some influence. It might not ultimately be great, but that is an option. And as a question to you, what are you chatting about that she finds out, or that allows you to find out that she's into music and stuff like that?
Maybe I'll tell her that I used to work at like different taverns around the area, and we got karaoke and other acts to come in, and I've seen some pretty cool things.
Did you see any violins?
Yeah. Yep. There was a violin quartet that came in, and then a few bands that had different violinists in them. You like the violin?
I'm learning.
Cool.
All right. Sweet.
Interesting.
Let's go with Shadowthorn next. John, what are you thinking? What would you like to attempt here?
I will talk to
you got 4 options.
Jahid? Right?
Shertis Jeed. Sounds good.
Shertis Jeed, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, his last name is Jheed, so I'm going to call that a Jeed.
Jeed, okay. I will talk to Jeed.
Was he the gruff one that didn't want to be here?
No, he's gruff, but he is very much here for the food.
Gotcha.
He is absolutely chowing down. It seems more like Erica doesn't want to be here.
Mm-hmm. I get that impression.
What do you think of this raspberry ale?
Just a question before that. Are you trying to discover more about him, or are you trying to influence him?
I'll discover more about him, then I know what to influence him about.
Smart. All right, sounds good. Okay. Oh, actually, it is... Well, that's funny. The 3 options for discovery are the same for all of them. The DCs are just a little bit different. So you can do a perception check, Sandpoint lore check, or society check to discover more about him.
Perception.
Perception check sounds good.
28.
28. Another excellent roll. I'm going to give you 2. One that you might have already guessed. You can do an athletics check to chat about fist fighting and pugilism. because he appears to very much be a fisticuff sort of a fighting guy. And you think that it seems that he's not particularly personable. So you think it might be tough to do, but you think that you could do diplomacy. He just doesn't really seem to care that much about interacting with people.
I'll do do an arm wrestling competition.
Oh.
Nice one.
Okay. So
hero point for you, friend.
There you go. Good stuff. Okay. So he's like, oh, you think you can pull something over me, huh?
Oh, with these big biceps, you better believe it.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. You're like a tall, skinny, like a small tree, a thin one,
a skinny, tall
all
glass
about
of water.
The technique. Okay, I'm telling you, it's about technique. All right.
Oh, well, we'll see about that. Okay, so he clears a bit of the table. He gets his arm up and ready, and just for flavor's sake, let's have a look at how this goes. So this one won't actually affect anything. I will not, or unless you want to use this and kind of skip your next round for the next influence.
Well, if we get 4, and so we can just go 4 twice, right?
Oh, yeah, so you could go twice. That's a fantastic idea. Thank you so much, then. Okay, so this one's the influence for him with athletics.
Yep.
Sound good? All right. Sounds good. I'm not going to roll for him. We're just going to see what you get on your athletics to influence him.
I got a 22.
You got a 22.
So kind of mid.
Okay. Yeah, that is pretty mid. I think what I'm going to say is that he does manage to beat you, but he is very surprised by how hard he has to work to win. So he's
well,
right.
that was just round 1, you know. I was the first. I was just getting warmed up there.
I think you just need to eat some more. He stuffs another sausage into his mouth. Get big and strong like a real adventurer.
I mean, that's true too. I have been short on protein lately. I do need to stock up.
Sounds good. Awesome. That is very good. You have successfully gained a little bit of influence with Chertus. I should probably mark that down somewhere.
Yeah, it sounds important.
Very important. Okay.
Caleb was the one that invited us, right?
Caleb is the one that invited you. That is correct.
He's the, what's it called? Valdemar?
Valdemar.
And Adamar is a Scarnetti.
Pardon?
And Adamar is one of the Scarnettis?
Yeah, Adamar is a Scarnetti. That is correct.
And he's the one that was sort of greeting us and tried to shake my hand fairly firm.
Yeah, he's yeah, that is correct.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, Erica is definitely the one that we know from previously. I mean, you look into her and stuff. I'm curious as to why she doesn't want to be here, and why she's traveling with such a rough crowd. But I don't care about art.
I'll let you know that there are other ways to influence, and you can just shoot in the dark as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this is tough. We could just spread it out.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Adamar, I think.
Adamar sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All right, what are you wanting to do?
Probably go with Discover.
Sounds good. Go for it.
I have a feeling that the influence that we can do on him, like I'll be useless on that.
That is part of the idea with influence, is that it's like there's usually the classics of diplomacy, intimidation, and deception. But usually there's a couple other ones that are sort of off the wall that might work as well.
Interesting.
So you're going to try and discover about Adamar?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. Sounds good. Go for it.
I'll do perception.
All righty.
Nice. Natty 20.
Okay. Very
Make
good.
that a 33.
All right. So that is a critical success. So I'm going to tell you all of the potential ways that you could influence Adamar Scarnetti. You could talk society to share gossip and rumors about locals. You could talk mercantile lore to share business secrets and information. Those are the two unusual ones. You think that deception or intimidation, he seems like a pretty seasoned adventurer, so you're not sure that those would be all that effective on him. And you can tell that he's got kind of a crude sense of humor. You think if you make him laugh for real, you might have an easier time with him.
Would that be performance then?
No. If you can give a joke that makes me laugh, you'll get some bonuses on him.
All right.
But what are you talking about with him?
I guess I'm discovering all this. So I mean, I'm guessing the conversation goes relatively well.
Yeah, he seems really interested in talking about the pit. He's curious about what sorts of things you found there.
Yeah. Well, I think I want to talk about adventuring in general, and then just also find out like what have they been up to? Like, how, where did they go? How come? Why are they back? Stuff like that.
Okay. Well, we were just out on a quick little job, nothing too crazy. Well, maybe it was a little more crazy than I give it credit for. We lost one of our guys. Well, one of our gals, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Poor Yoza. Anyways,
Yoza.
There was
Yoza, you said.
Yes. She followed Callistria, so no big loss there. Those weirdos. But anyways, she was good to have around. She'll be missed. It's not great. But anyways, we were just dealing with a little something, sort of on the down low, not super, dealing with some business stuff up in Magnamar. Caleb's he pays well, and he's got some cool things going on, some cool plans. So we went and we solved some problems. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about you? What brings you around these parts?
Just getting around, getting to know Varisha a little bit more. I'm not from around this region.
Yeah, I can tell from your accent.
Most of my childhood was spent in the Shadow Plane, so. But I'm enjoying the material plane quite a bit. A lot more color, as they say. But yeah, I'm enjoying the small town. It's quiet. Nothing crazy going on.
Let me just see if I quite catch this. You're not from this plane of existence?
Not originally.
Mumbo
no.
jumbo?
No, not originally. I've been here for 30 plus years already, so I am fairly familiar. But no, not from here.
That's hard to believe. But I guess there's lots of weird stuff out here, and I guess you're about as weird as anybody else.
Well, what do they call it? The Age of Omens or whatever,
You know anything about a prophecy?
No, you know anything?
Prophesying?
No, of course not. Do you know anything about the different ages of this planet and this world? Have you ever heard
don't
of?
worry about that sort of stuff. I live in the here and the now.
All right. Well, the here and the now is called the Age of Omens. So it's probably the most dangerous time that this planet has ever experienced. Besides Earthfall, of course.
You're kind of losing him. He's not really entirely sure what you're talking about, but that's okay. Is there... Yeah, we can move on to a second round, kind of see what we got going on here. So far, you guys have gained some intel on everybody, seeing what sorts of influence things might be effective. And with those lore checks, if you have something that you think would potentially be adjacent to that, particularly from like your background or something like that, I'll probably let you get away with it. But we'll move on to round number 2. At this point, Bethana, was that her name?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, she comes in, and this time she's got a whole bunch of sandwiches, still sliced into triangles, so they're still finger food. But Chirtus just starts nomming like nobody's business.
Gee, don't they feed you?
Takes a lot to be a real big adventurer like me, you know. All right. We'll move on to social encounter round number 2. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's go in reverse order this time. So we'll start with Kyle. What would you like to do for this round? Would you like to discover some more? Would you like to try and influence?
I think I'm going to influence, what's the guy that arm wrestled?
Chirtus.
Okay. I think I'm going to do an athletics influence and sort of comment on their arm wrestling, and I just ask him what he does to stay fit, and what,
Okay, so
what's his weapon of choice and stuff like that.
Okay, so more chatting than necessarily doing an arm wrestle?
I mean, if he challenges me, I'm going to take him up on that.
No, he's not going to challenge anybody. He's more than happy to just keep chowing.
Are you saying if I challenged him, I would have more of a chance in chatting?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just curious as to what the scene looks like.
Oh, I see. No, I just want to chat about what he eats and what he does for working out and what his weapon of choice is, stuff like that. So athletics, if I can.
Yep, athletics sounds good.
Alrighty. Not as good as a natural 20, that's for sure. Let's go with it. I'm going to spend my hero point.
Okay. Well, you do have 1.5, so what you got?
That's much better. 31.
31. That is much better. That is a critical success. So that means that you gain 2 points of influence with him, bringing him up to 3.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's... Well, really, you just kind of eat anything you can get your hands on. It's not... I don't discriminate much. But, you get in there, you get your fists up, lift your dukes, and then it's just pow! And pow! And whop! That sort of a thing. So, yeah, that's nothing too crazy. Just fisticuffs, that sort of thing. You?
Yeah, I mean, I like to stick to meats as much as I can.
Love meat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
If you have no further comments, that's fine. We can move on to somebody else.
That's it. Yeah, I got my 2 points of influence, and we're at 3 now with him, which is awesome. So
that is correct. I will just let you know that the maximum you can get with any given one of these characters is 4.
The max we can get is 4?
For any given one of these characters in this encounter, the max is 4.
Can we gauge how many rounds we get?
Well, I'm kind of doing the menu to sort of gauge timing.
Okay.
So, but you're still in round 2. You started that off, so we still have Shadowthorn and Xavier to go, and one of you also gets an extra check. So, Shadowthorn, what do you want to do?
I'll talk to the guy Marcus was talking to.
Shirtus.
The
Shirtus.
Same. All right.
Shirtus, because he likes jokes, he said?
No,
that's Adamar.
Sorry, I'll talk to Adamar. That's who I want to talk to.
Okay, sounds good.
What did we find out? We found out society.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
We found all of it.
Yeah, society, mercantile lore, and you found that diplomacy would be the most difficult of the trio: deception, diplomacy, intimidation.
Okay.
But you did also find out that if you can make him laugh, if you can make him actually laugh, that would be, you would get bonuses to all your checks.
So as we're pounding back our raspberry ales, I nudge him side to side of like, have you heard this one yet? Why do wizards hate surprises?
Wizards hate I don't really know that much about wizards. Is it because they could make something explode?
Because they didn't prepare for them. Oh, okay, that's my one. Okay, how about this one? Why don't skeletons ever argue?
He's dumb.
Skeleton? Because they're dead. Obviously.
They don't have the guts.
Oh, yeah! Yeah! That's true. They don't have guts. Because they don't have skin.
Okay, I got one more for you.
All right, sounds good.
Why did the rogue sit with his back to the wall?
Well, I can tell you why I sit with my back to the wall.
Because trust is a luxury item.
Sorry, I was talking to myself. What did you say?
Because trust is a luxury item.
Chuck, sit back.
This guy's an idiot. Also, did Shadowthorn just like AI Google these things?
I just know these things, you know.
Ryan might also be an idiot. I don't get that last one at all.
Something about trust and the trust fund, money, luxury.
Yeah,
luxury is usually expensive.
Wait, he laughed pretty good at the skeleton one, so I'll give it to you. So you can have a bonus on attempts to influence him.
Okay, wonderful.
So what are you going to do to try and influence him?
I will do. I mean, intimidation is my best, but I don't really want to go down that path. So we'll do diplomacy.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and roll me a diplomacy.
I'll use my hero point.
All right. And you got given an extra one by Zen, so you have 2 to go.
Well, a little better. 22.
22. I'm so sorry. Even with your slight bonus from making him laugh, he's just not that impressed with you.
Fine, then I'll use my other hero point and try one more time.
Wow. I think you're wasting it on this guy, to be honest.
I got a 30.
30. That'll do it.
Hoorah.
Okay. So you were using diplomacy. So what are you chatting about?
Just chatting about the town. I wanted to hear about how his adventures are, what's new, what's he kind of concerned with, why he's in town right now. What's his kind of goal and purpose? Like what's him and his party looking forward to here?
Well, we're just back in town because we finished our mission back here, so we're here to get paid, get laid, hang out with the fam, and then head back into it. You know?
Do you have another quest already on the go, or?
No, nothing yet. But Caleb, he's always got something going on. He's big business kind of a guy. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything strange going on in this town lately?
This town? There's always something weird going on. You'll have to be more specific.
I mean, that's pretty true. How about anything involving dreams? You hear anything about that lately?
Involving dreams? Nah. I mean, I did have that one dream. I was chasing a badger, but then the badger turned into I don't know. It was like a rabbit, but with its ears were bigger mouths. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had that dream. It's not fun.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
It's a quite common dream, you know.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. That's crazy.
Everyone's heard about the badger dream. At least I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I don't know. I haven't really shared it with that many people. I'll have to ask around.
Yeah, me too.
What do you suppose it means?
How would I ever know? Crazy dreams.
That's fair. All right. You've successfully gained one influence with Adamar.
Let's go.
All right, Zen. What's Xavier going to be chatting about?
Okay. I think I'm going to do a performance check for influence on Erica.
Okay, sounds good. Performance check. I'm excited. I love good performance.
28.
28. That is an excellent influence check. It's not quite a critical success, unfortunately. Okay. Sounds good. So you do gain a an influence with her, and there's she seems a little bit more vibrant with you. She was pretty much just sort of sitting. She would occasionally munch on something, but for the most part, just looking sort of unhappy to be stuck interacting with people right now. But what do you talk about?
I think probably just continue the conversation of violins and how long she's been playing and seeing what she wants to do with it. Maybe she wants to perform.
Well, I don't think I'm that good. I don't know if I'd really be able to get that good. It would take a while. I don't know. I mean, we're so busy with I'm an adventurer now, so I don't have time for music and stuff like that. It's just, just something to do on the road.
Fair, but you have to take time for yourself occasionally. Otherwise, you can't be a very good adventurer.
What do you mean?
Well, if your cup isn't full with things that you enjoy, then how can you help others?
She thinks about that. Like, what do you do? Why do you have a cup? Or what do you fill your cup? Yeah.
Why do you have a cup?
Yeah.
I enjoy meeting people, and I have a personal quest that I like to dabble in and try and figure out on my way.
Oh, like a mystery sort of a thing, huh?
Yeah, exactly. A puzzle, let's call it.
Okay. Yeah, that does kind of sound like fun.
Yeah.
She blows the hair out of her eye. All right, sounds good. Which one of you would like to take the extra action this round?
Let's think about this for a second. So we have 3 points with Cherdis, one with Adamar, and one with Erica, right?
That is correct.
And 0 with Caleb.
That is correct.
I think Erica is pretty important, but the only thing I would be able to do is intimidation with her. Because I don't have perform.
What was her other things for Erica?
We just found performance.
Society, Sandpoint.
Society? No, lore. That was lore, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sandpoint lore.
Sandpoint lore, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Does Shadowthorn have Sandpoint lore?
No.
How come he doesn't? That's weird. like I think Curtis.
Like,
we're at three.
Like when someone asks you about, like, oh, tell me about all the stats of your country, and they don't know any stats of it.
That's fair.
Right. So we have 3 with Curtis. I don't think we need to do any more there unless we have extra time. 3 out of 4 is not bad.
Yeah, that's true.
What was your bonus to your perform check, Zen?
My performance is plus 13. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I think you should go again on Erica.
You should sing a song with her. Do some karaoke.
I think so. I mean, yeah, I think you should.
Yeah. Is there a place out in the Rusty Dragon that we can perform?
Caleb. Well, one, Erica, like if you even mention performance, Erica like shrinks into herself as like,
oh, okay,
shakes her head. But Caleb, it seems like he kind of wants you all to be here. It's kind of his event. It feels like he's introducing his adventuring group to another adventuring group, getting them some more experience. He's like,
and nobody's talking to Caleb.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. It seems like he doesn't care at all. Like he's just watching you and listening carefully to your stories as you're chatting with everybody else. It seems like he's having a great time.
Okay.
He's got an actual glass of raspberry ale instead of a mug, and he's just like occasionally spilling a little bit and drinking. He's having a great time.
Yeah, I think you should go on Erica again, Zen.
Sounds good.
Okay, I can do that.
That's what I think. John?
What do we know anything about him? I was thinking we should do Caleb. Let's talk to him, have at least a little influence with everyone.
Yeah.
Because how many rounds is this?
So perception is the best one to discover what they're good at. What are your bonuses on perception?
I'm 15.
This is the last action of round number 2.
Okay, if you have a plus 15 to perception, I think John should try to discover more about Caleb. And if we want to spread the love equally, if we want to just like focus on Erica as much as possible and then spread the love, then I would say Zen goes first. But either way, you guys talk it out.
Go for Caleb.
Okay. Yeah, and the 3 discovery options are Sandpoint lore, society, or perception.
Perception.
And they're different levels, different DCs for each of them.
25.
25? What? Which one?
Perception.
And that was on Caleb?
Yes.
To discover.
Yes.
All right. Great. That is a success. So I am going to let you know that you can do. You could talk Arcana or Occult with him to sort of talk shop a bit about magic. Apparently he's I don't know. Well, yeah, you're just chatting with him a little bit and you find out that he likes likes magical things and seems to know a little bit about them. So that's one option. And you know that he's very friendly. He seems quite enamored with you all. He's listening carefully to everything you're saying. He's watching the way you interact with his group. So you think that diplomacy would also be a good value with him.
Okay. What are you guys' best bonus out of those 3? Arcana, diplomacy,
I have a 12 in Arcana.
You have a 12 in Arcana?
Before we get to that, how do you what's the conversation like that lets you find these things out?
So, have you ever heard of armor that can contain a soul and then change a person into the last person that wore the armor?
He pauses for a second, kind of thinks. You see his eyes like scanning an invisible book in front of him as he's thinking. He's like, yes, that sounds sort of like, oh, I can't recall the name, but yes, I have heard of such a thing. Terrible, terrible curse. Very difficult to destroy, from what I understand.
Yeah,
have you come across something like
we just learned on our adventuring lately.
Oh, pray tell.
Yes. Very interesting, right? Never heard of such things before.
You're wearing one of these right now.
No, thankfully not. Thankfully not. There's a we're getting someone some help that accidentally ended up putting it on. So,
Oh, very strange. Did you find this armor?
yes, we did it. Well, in our adventuring in the pit.
Ah, very good, very good. And you accidentally put it on somebody.
Well, I think we sold it to the blacksmith, and then he had someone test it, and didn't check for all the magical properties first. You know how it goes. People get ambitious, and yeah.
Oh my, the people around here just aren't sophisticated enough to know about all these sort of magical curses.
No, it's
quite sad to be
trained
honest.
in Arcana.
Yes, of course, especially a blacksmith. Oh, so dirty, full of dust and gross.
So basic.
Indeed. Ah, you seem to be sort of a knowledgeable in the finer things of life. What makes you tick?
I try.
What makes you tick? He says.
He stutters.
What makes me tick?
Yes.
I'm big into the magics of life, especially in nature.
Oh, very good. Very good. Thus your canine friend.
Oh, yes. Shadowpaw is amazing.
Yes, he is remarkably well trained. I was afraid that he'd start nipping by this point.
Only if you treat him bad. He knows right from wrong. Better than I do, that's for sure.
How strange. What a strange pair.
Indeed. He's the magical compass here of the group.
The magical compass. I like it. All right. That is the end of round number 2. We move on to round number 3. And at this point, Bethana comes in. She drops another round of raspberry ales, and she says, "All right, we're getting close to shutting things down. We've it's getting pretty late, so this will be the last call for any drinks." And you have one final round of influence. Use it wisely. We're starting with Shadowthorn this time. Shadowthorn, who are you going to talk to? What are you going to talk about?
Did we get any influence with Caleb?
No, you discovered.
I'm going to keep going down the Caleb path then.
Okay, sounds good. Go.
So I'll do Arcana.
Sorry, Caleb path. Yes. You wanted to do either Arcana or Occult to talk about magic more?
Well, Occult is 3 and Arcana is 12, so I will do Arcana.
Sounds good. That'll work.
26.
26. Excellent. That is a success. What further magical mysteries do you tell him about?
Oh, I'm interested in hearing his tale now. So tell me about your adventures and some strange magical stuff that you've seen upon your journey. I've told you about this armor. I want to hear what. Tell me, what on your adventures have you seen?
Oh, you know, I'm not much of the adventuring type. I mostly hire others to do those sorts of dirty things for me. I'm more of a big picture sort of a man. You know, making adept, businessy sort of decisions and hostile takeovers and underhanded deals. You know, all that spooky sort of a stuff.
Yes, but of course you must have your prized magical artifacts that you keep from all these things.
Ooh. You are quite right. Let me show you. He shows you one of his earrings. He says, "This one, if things are going a little unhappily, it allows me to cast a little bit of a ooh, let's all be friends, and just ease the sorts of situations one might find themselves in. Excellent for different business meetings occasionally."
That does sound
pretty
quite
cool,
intriguing. Huh? Does it is it a one-time use or does it recharge?
You know, I've never had to use it, so I couldn't say. I'm that good.
Well, hopefully it's actually legit then. We don't know. What may have conned you?
I hadn't considered that, but I would say if they had they would soon find out they shouldn't. Very good. So you got a success. So you gained a little bit of influence with him. You're at influence 1 with Erica, Adamar, and Caleb, but influence 3 with Charitas. All right.
Go ahead,
so
Zen.
This time we'll go. Yeah, we'll go with Azavia next.
Okay. Maybe I'll do performance again with Erica.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, baby, that's great.
Yeah, 33.
So we're at 3 with her. That's awesome.
That is correct. You are up to 3 with Erica. What do you chat about that really clicks between the two of you? What is that topic?
Did you say that she's also into like other art, not just like performing?
Yeah, that's correct. She's seen some other plays and operas.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna tell her that the town that I used to come from, we put together an amateur play every year as a town. Some of the biggest plays in this world. I'm not really sure which ones they are.
Make one up.
The Tale of the Three Brothers.
Okay. I like it. That's a good name.
I think so too. And I'll just tell her that, yeah, my whole town was interested in stuff like that and came together to do that every year.
Were you part of it?
Yeah.
What?
Was I good? No, definitely not. But I enjoyed it.
What did you do?
I was a background character because there's no way I can memorize lines. But it was so fun to watch all of my friends and family and people around the town come together and perform.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Cool being part of a team like that.
Have you been a part of a team like that?
No, nothing like that. Just,
No.
I mean, these guys and the last groups, that didn't turn out so well.
Oh? What do you mean?
She shrinks into herself a little bit. You're going to need a little more influence if you want to get any more details out of her.
Rude. That was a nat 20, my friend.
Yeah, that gave you 2 points of influence. That gets you all the way up to 3. So you already did get a little something, so that will have repercussions in the future. But if you want a little bit more of right now, you got to get a little more influence with her.
Okay.
All right. Up on to Kyle, and then you have one final action.
What was Adamar's influence skills again?
For Adamar, you were able to talk society to share gossip and rumors, or mercantile lore to share business secrets, and deception or intimidation would be slightly more effective than diplomacy, but society and mercantile lore would be the best.
Okay. I think I'll do a society move on him.
Okay.
I'll have to roll fairly well, but that's okay. Let's roll first and see how the conversation goes.
Sounds good.
Oh, brother. Not great. 15 total.
15 total. Yeah, that's not quite going to do it, even with the bonus to him.
I figured as much.
Do you want to try re-rolling, or wait? Have you
I already
used
spent my hero? I already spent my hero point.
Okay, well, I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
What kind of rumor do you tell him about? Trying to kind of swap stories with him.
Oh, I think I'll end up telling him rumors that are just like, everybody knows this. Like, this is not news. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Like, what would be the lighthouse one? Would that be a rumor? Like, what happened 17 years ago or whatever? the goblin attack or like
Yeah,
something that everybody knows.
Yeah, you could just kind of be telling him history and be
like super boring stuff, like, and making it seem like it's interesting. But I mean, he's like, okay,
Matt, you got to get into the conspiracy theories of history. That's what you got to do.
Clear. But well, I rolled a 15, so clearly I don't go there. But
fair enough. Sounds good. Okay, who wants the extra action for round number 3?
What do we want to achieve? We're at 1-1 to Adamar and Caleb, and 3 to Curtis and Erica.
Yeah.
Do we want to up Adamar and Caleb a little bit more? Or do we want to max out Curtis or Erica?
Probably at least get Caleb higher because he's the ringleader of this group.
Yeah, Caleb? He's the sponsor behind them.
Yeah, I do agree that Curtis and Erica are high enough, in my opinion. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. So I'd say let's go for Caleb, which I think is going to be John. So.
Okay, I will do that then. I will.
Wait,
sounds good.
What are you rolling for him? Was it Occult and Arcana?
It's Occult, Arcana.
Yeah. And you have a plus 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That beats my plus 10.
All right. Well,
it's Arcana time.
It is Arcana time. And I rolled a 19. Sorry.
19 total?
No, a 31 total.
Okay. That's better.
A little different. That is a critical success.
Nice. Also plus
so
3.
Tell me about this other earring you have. What does the other earring do?
Oh, the other one's just for decoration. But actually, you know what? You've impressed me. You've impressed me with your skills, your wit, your adventures, and your deep knowledge of the history of this city. That's you really got to work on your storytelling skills there, Kyle. But otherwise, very interesting. But you know
what are you talking about? I got a nat 20 on Curtis. Don't forget that we all got a crit on at least one of these guys. So I wasn't not there.
He was saying that your history lesson to Adamar was quite boring.
Oh, 100%. Sorry. Yeah. 100%. Kyle doesn't know that. Kyle's like, oh, I don't know. I think that's quite interesting, especially, and then he starts rattling off the same event again.
He says, all right, well, we'll leave that to him, but I have a gift for you if you'd like to accept. And he reaches into like an inner pocket. His V-neck goes like really low, and so he kind of reaches into his V-neck across his chest, and he pulls out a magical silvery key. Would you accept this gift as a token of our new friendship and new connection?
Is it a key to the city?
I mean, it could be. This is what's known as a standard skeleton key.
Ooh, yes.
You seem like the sort of person that would know how best to make use of something like this.
Yes. I can handle that for you. I do appreciate this gift. This is a very, very nice gift.
All right. Well, do enjoy.
Well, we will certainly put it to good use.
All
and
right.
I'll have to tell you next time on the next adventure how we use it.
Sounds good. Or does anyone else have a hero point left?
I do.
Okay. In exchange for that hero point, I will allow you to do one final roll on somebody.
You don't have to spend the hero point, but you can if you want to.
That is correct. If you want to attempt to bump up one last...
What's your society?
Somebody up to a 4.
Society is plus 13.
Could do Adamar. Or you could go Erica, go all the way to 4.
Yeah, I was thinking Erica.
Sounds good.
Just because she's somebody that we've connected with multiple times. Well, not her specifically, but like there has been talk about her, I guess, earlier
her mom.
on.
What?
With
Her husband?
Yeah, exactly. It's her
Her
mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and make a roll.
Make a roll. I will do it.
And sorry, which roll were you doing?
Sorry, performance again.
Performance again.
Sorry, what was the other two? with her?
Sandpoint lore, and intimidation.
Right. Yeah, my intimidation is super low. Okay. 29.
29.
Not
You
quite a crit,
always
eh?
pull through somehow.
It's got to be a success at least. So
that is a success. You get her to 4.
nice.
She opens up and she says, yeah, the last group, we went to the pit. We were supposed to go out there, do some investigating, fought some goblins, and we saw the fog a little ways down the pit, maybe 100 feet or so.
Yeah.
So we decided that we'd head down, and there was just horrible sounds and flames and screams, and I didn't even see what happened, but she reaches around her throat and unclasps something and pulls out a strand of holy prayer beads. She looks at them for a second. She says, This is all that I have left of Ulsemper, my good friend. Maybe it could bring you better luck than it brought to him, but for me, it's just more bad memories.
I'm so sorry for your losses.
Do you take the beads?
I reluctantly take the beads. Like,
All right.
I want the beads, but I also want her to feel like I'm trying to not take them from her.
Well, she offered them to you. So.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. You take the beads. She gets choked up and she stands up and says, I'm sorry. And she just leaves. And Caleb was like, well, I suppose that is that. Thank you so much for coming and meeting with us. This has been a wonderful evening, and I'm so glad to have met all of you. I hope that we shall see each other very, very soon. Good night.
Good night.
And a good night to all you listeners, too. This has been Fireside Fables with a little bit of chatting, a little bit of walking, talking back and forth. Not too much walking, actually. But, yeah, thanks for listening. We'll catch you all next time.